as each of these three sides postured themselves. Of course, there's a fourth, Uddhav Thackeray, as well. There's a different legal battle going on in that front. Just for the benefit of the viewers, what are you picking up from your sources? What is the current situation right now? We all know सब अपने अपने भ्रमण पे निकल गए हैं. Uddhav Thackeray is going to embark on his journey. Sharad Pawar is already in the national capital. We just got those live visuals. That's a national executive in the national capital. On the other hand, Eknath Shinde is skipping some crucial meetings, including a meet with the president, to go and meet his party members, trying to make sure that that party and his lawmakers and that flock stays together. Shambhu Raj's latest reaction saying that we've got 200 plus numbers in the assembly. There is no question of Eknath Shinde stepping down, which people have been speculating. People have been speculating everything about Maharashtrian politics. Allay some of those queries, soothe some of those anxieties of the people who are trying to understand what's really happening in Maharashtra, boss.
Maharashtra politics is at very interesting turn away. I mean, it had never happened in the history of Maharashtra that such a political crisis the people of Maharashtra are facing. Very interestingly, what Ajit Pawar has done, he has very smartly sent a letter to the Election Commission with an affidavit saying that he is the party chief of the NCP, which is a very deadly blow to Sharad Pawar. Sharad Pawar has been sacked as the NCP president if that affidavit is taken into consideration. So what was the motive behind this move? We must remember that the Supreme Court has clearly mentioned in its order in the Shiv Sena case that the person who is controlling the party, the person who is heading the party, he has a right to appoint a chief whip in the assembly. Once the chief whip is appointed, the whip's order are mandatory to the legislators. In this case, if Ajit Pawar is getting the control of the party, his whip will be considered as the official, and Ajit Pawar's orders through his whip to the party legislators will be considered as an official orders. In that case, Ajit Pawar can issue an order to vote in favor of the government, and those who are not voting in favor of the government will be entitled for disqualification. This is the same technique which was adopted by Uddhav Thackeray, but Uddhav Thackeray had done a mistake that he had lost the control of the party. In this case, Ajit Pawar, if he gains the control of the party, that will be a big game changer. Ajit Pawar and his supporters will not be disqualified. On the other hand, those who are supporting Sharad Pawar will stand a trial for the disqualification petition. So this is a very interesting development. As far as Shinde is concerned, yes, Shinde left out. Shinde was feeling left out in the alliance. He abandoned his tour, his Nagpur tour, where the president was there. He rushed away back to Mumbai, to pacify his own supporters. The reason was there was a scuffle between two of his MLAs. They were fighting with each other. Literally, a fight broke out, and they were just kind of manhandling on the very minor issue. The issue was that who will be inducted in the cabinet, you or me? And that was the fight in the two MLAs. Shinde thought that if this fire is not doused, it will spread like a wildfire in his camp, in his party, Shiv Sena. So he came back to Mumbai, he pacified the MLAs, and he has assured them that don't worry, as long as I am the chief minister, all of your works, all of your files will be cleared. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about what Ajit Pawar is going to do. Don't worry about what Devendra Fadnavis is going to do. Ultimately, every single file needs my signature because I'm the chief minister. And I assure you that there won't be any discrimination after NCP joining the government. So that is the assurance Eknath Shinde has given to all his supporting MLAs. That is why we are saying that we can see that Shambhu Raj Desai is saying that we have support of more than 200 MLAs and the government is stable. This is the things that are happening. But my information is that there could be another shock in Maharashtra, another big leader, what we can say, that a stalwart kind of person who is willing to join the government, who is not from Shiv Sena, who is not from NCP and all. He is from other different party. I am not disclosing his name. I'm waiting for the final confirmation. But my information is that one more shocker is the Maharashtra people can expect one more shocker in coming days.
And what is this shocker exactly going to be, Kiran? Could you throw some more light on this?
See, now there is only one party remaining which is undivided. That is Congress.
Okay.
I think that is enough. That there are plans, there are some kind of strategy going on that if some people from Congress could be inducted into the cabinet, Maharashtra will become opposition mukt, and that is the BJP strategy at this moment.
Well, certainly, that's actually a pertinent point. An opposition Mukt Maharashtra, that could be another blueprint that the BJP could then, use in other states as well. But Maharashtra is a very unique case. Varghese, how have you looked at the developments? Ajit Pawar is saying that, is it my fault that I was born to be someone else? Is it my fault that I've become deputy chief minister 5 times? I want to become the chief minister. I also want to roll out, and dole out those schemes, various schemes for the poor people of Maharashtra, for the benefit of Maharashtra. How is it my fault? I mean, what do you make of this particular
See,
statement?
all that great narrative that has been put out saying that, I want to work for the poor people, let us keep that aside. The fact remains is that this is a power struggle between uncle who is very well established and a nephew who wants to emerge out of his shadows because he thinks that his time is also getting over and that the legacy would move on to his uncle's daughter. So this is nothing more than a generational power fight that is happening, and Ajit Pawar wants to secure his political future as well and wants to give wings to his ambition. So this is the thing about it. It's let's keep that narrative of want to dole out or work for the poor and all. Let's keep it to the side. Of course, it's all part of politicking, but crucially enough, if we are looking at if there is one party, as Tari says, let's give into that aspect that if the Congress, which is undivided, and we are going to in fact see Congress also being broken, the Congress unit being broken in Maharashtra and probable joinees also from there. You remember the cartoon that you showed me yesterday, the victim Agadi?
Maharashtra Victim Agadi.
Yes, I think that Maharashtra Victim Agadi will be the principal opposition that we are looking at, because why I say that Vikas Agadi would now turn out to be a bunch of people who've been betrayed by their own, and they're going to the people and say that, see, this is the betrayal. This is the Uddhav already has that sympathy, factor with him. There are people who have.
But on the ground, reality could be.
Let's be very honest. Let's be very honest that the BJP has been able to be on the ground. It has. You should agree that it's a political masterstroke when it comes to backroom maneuvering. But when you go for a front room maneuvering, especially when it comes to elections, this betrayal card is going to be put in place, saying that all these parties had their judices and all these judices have been taken by the BJP, funded by the BJP, and that would be the card at which they would go for the elections. So I think this will be used an opportunity more than a kind of a situation that to wallow about in self-pity, because both of them, interestingly enough, the statement by Sharad Pawar also said that a lot of people who are corrupt in the NCP have also left. So, all these put together, I think that would be the bandwagon in which you go for that election. But as of now, I think to a large extent that we have those aspects of leaders moving out of these parties. Two parties, they have already moved out and they probably try to put an end to the regional nuisance that the BJP was planning. But when BJP faces the polls, that's going to be a crucial question.
What you're looking at right now, ladies and gentlemen, is a poster war that is on. We were just showing you visuals of how the old posters and hoardings of NCP that showed Ajit Pawar and Praful Patel on them are being removed outside the office, the office of the party in Delhi. A new poster with Gaddar, traitor, written on it is being put up there. Kiran, Pawar Senior also said that alliance with BJP will not end well for the rebels. What's your take on that?
He has counted several instances, right from Akali Dal to Shiv Sena, that whichever party he tried to align with the BJP, eventually BJP took over, that tried to finish the party. Goa is the best example how BJP spread its tentacles in the state. See, earlier there were only two parties in Goa, that was Congress and Maharashtra Gomantak Party. BJP was a very minor player, but BJP made into alliance with the Maharashtra Gomantak Party, and eventually within a decade, BJP became the main party, writing off the Goa Maharashtra Gomantak Party completely. Today, BJP is the main force, Congress is nowhere, and of course, the Maharashtra Gomantak Party is also nowhere. So this is how the BJP is working. This is how the BJP has been expanding itself, riding on the shoulders of the other parties and expanding his best. That is what Pawar wanted to say, that BJP is not a trustworthy partner. BJP will finish it you off. But the moment you will go with the BJP, they will become stronger and you will become weaker and weaker by the day. But at the same time, what Ajit Pawar has revealed, that there were at least 4 times when Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar, they had tried to align with the BJP. He has literally counted right from 2014 to 2019. In last 7 years, there were 4 attempts where the NCP tried to go closer to the BJP. Every time Sharad Pawar said yes in the indoor meetings, but outside the meeting, outside in the public, outside on the public platforms, he said that BJP is not trustworthy. We will not go with the BJP. That is what the grudge of Ajit Pawar. That if you did not want to go with the BJP, why did you give us an impression that yes, we are going to make a new friend in the BJP? We were ready. We were willing to go with that, but you stopped us. Ajit Pawar was also saying that Sharad Pawar said no to the Grand Alliance under BJP because Shiv Sena was a part of that, saying that Shiv Sena was a communal party. But suddenly in 2019, Shiv Sena became a non-communal party. It's a secular party. How it happened over the years? How just within just 2 years? That is what all the things were going on. But my guess is that Sharad Pawar will never approve the alliance with the BJP, considering a major fact that his daughter Supriya Sule does not like BJP at all. Ajit Pawar was in love with the BJP, but on the contrary, Supriya Sule, she hates the BJP. These are the two poles in the family, and of course, Pawar decided to put his weight behind the daughter.
Chhagan Bhujbal, he's been speaking to the media and recently as well, maybe he's live still right now. Sharad Pawar said that he stood by Bhujbal despite him being in jail. Now he has taken Pawar Senior for a ride. This is, something, the hearty statement that Sharad Pawar let out. So in terms of the sympathy factor, Kiran, help us understand what does the common man in Maharashtra feel like right now? Is the sympathy factor really working as much as people are talking about it?
See, frankly speaking, the people of Maharashtra, they don't have sympathy for any politician at this moment. If you ask me very frankly, the sympathy factor is completely vanished. Earlier, yes, there was a sympathy for Uddhav Thackeray because the way he was forced to step down as the chief minister, there was some kind of sympathy for Uddhav Thackeray. But Uddhav Thackeray did not go to the people. He could not convince the people that he has been betrayed. So the sympathy factor for Uddhav is not working at the moment. The same thing will happen with Sharad Pawar. Pawar is going to say that, look how Ajit Pawar and Dilip Walse Patil, Praful Patel, Chhagan Bhujbal, they betrayed me. I was the person, I was the mentor for them for over the years, but they betrayed me. But betraying is not a new thing in politics nowadays. So people don't go by the sentiment that someone has betrayed you. People will see that the situation in which they were forced to leave the NCP or forced to leave the Shiv Sena. If the people are convinced by Ajit Pawar's argument that yes, Sharad Pawar ill-treated his karyakartas, Sharad Pawar was not willing to listen to them, and Sharad Pawar was playing a double game with the NCP workers, the people will be convinced. We can understand the sentiment among the NCP workers by the number of MLAs which attended the party meetings yesterday. Ajit Pawar had 32 MLAs on his side, whereas Sharad Pawar had only 16. Out of them, 3 were from the Legislative Council. So actual number of MLAs was only 13. 6 people are yet undecided. So in which direction these 6 people are moving? These 32 people, of course, they had gone to their constituencies, they had talked to their supporters, and then they came back to the party meeting. So in a way, NCP supporters, they seem to be on the side of Ajit Pawar at this moment. They feel that what Sharad Pawar did was not good for the party, not good for their own constituency, and in a way, they are trying to support BJP indirectly. If Ajit Pawar is trying to replicate the Sharad Pawar model of reaching out to the people, holding rallies, addressing the press conferences, and leveling a very strong and aggressive attack on each other, then in that case, I think Ajit Pawar is a better orator. Ajit Pawar is grassroots connected, and Ajit Pawar has age on his side, so he can definitely has an advantage at this moment. Pawar, because of his age, even though there could be some kind of sympathy because of his age and because of lack of team members, because all of his trusted members are on Ajit Pawar's side. So when he is lacking a solid team of supporters, I don't think Pawar could do much wonders in this case.